Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about the 5-number summary. So let's start with, when do we use the 5-number summary? Okay, so let's answer question number 1. And we use the 5-number summary to describe, skewed data. Okay, and I'm going to put a little in general here, because it's not always the case. Okay, and what does the 5-number summary, consist of? The 5-number summary consists of a minimum, okay, the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the maximum. Okay, and basically what this does is it splits the data into 4 equal quarters. Okay, so, and we usually call this Q1, the first quartile, and the third quartile we call this Q3, we call the median M. So this means that 25, this is the point, it's just a number where 25% falls to the left and 75 would fall to the right. And we already know that the median is the number that cuts the data point where 50% is to the left and 50% is to the right. So the quartile would be where 75% is to the left and 25% to the right. And of course the max is the max. So how do we find Q1? We already found the median, so we did those steps. You put them order from least to greatest, and you just basically cancel out until you get to the middle one. Okay, so the way you find the Q1 by hand, and Q1 is just the median. It's the median of the minimum, the min, and the median. Okay, so if you found the median and you know the min, to find Q1 you'd find the median of this and this. Let me change colors there. Okay, we're not actually going to do it, but we'll just have our calculator do it. So Q3 is basically the median of the median, I know it sounds a little funny, and the max. So if I wanted to find Q3 by hand, I'd find the median of this and this, which would go right there. Okay, so one of the important things is how do we find this by using the calculator, and what do we use it for? And one extra thing, we use this to graph a box plot. And growing up, sometimes they call this thing a box and whisker graph, modified box plot, and all that. Okay, so the way we do this, the way we find this is just like finding the mean and the standard deviation if you've watched those videos. But first we have to enter the data in, which is a stat and an edit. Okay, and I'll go ahead and put the data in real fast. Okay, so it looks like we have 18 data points here, and just like before, we hit stat, go over to edit, enter, and it's blank in here since I put my data in list 1, which I'm pretty sure I did. I'll just double check that. I put my data in the list 1, so I don't have to hit L1 there, just hit enter. Okay, and if you just scroll down, it'll give us anything. So the minimum, the min was 2, quartile was 3, the median is 7, Q3 is 9, and the max is 15. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do another video on what's called the interquartile range. interquartile range, which is very, very important, which is basically just range is always a larger number minus a smaller number, so it would be interquartile range, which we call IQR, which is equal to 9 minus 3, which is equal to 6. This area right here is very, very important. This area here, going from here to here, that's the box on your modified box plot or your box plot. It's very, very important, so I'm going to do a video there. So let's just do a brief summary of what we just did. It's a 5-number summary, and in general we use this for skewed data. We use it in skewed data, and I'm going to create another video why we do that in skewed data. And it consists of the minimum, the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the max. Okay, and it basically splits the data into 4 equal percentages and parts. We know 25% of the data falls between the median and the first quartile, 25% from the first quartile to the median, 25% from the median to the third quartile, and 25% from the third quartile to the max. So that's just a brief introduction. You'll learn a lot about the 5-number summary when we talk about box plots and outliers. Okay, well, that's it. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it, and have a nice day.